Hello, everyone. We're going into the final match of the Kaladesh draft. We are 1-1. Our deck has three very powerful cards in it. Well, two very powerful and one pretty good. And they've been pretty good for us so far. In our last match, they couldn't get it done for us. What we have are Chandra, the Planeswalker from this set, and what else do we have? We have, is it in my hand? To help remind me what it is. It's, Smuggler's Copter. That's what it is. I think on the draw we can keep this. We have a bunch of threes, so I think we can keep it. We just need to draw one land on the next two draw steps, which hopefully we can. We can do it. Well, now if we don't, we're at least not completely dead in the water. We have a Pyro Helix to kill something early. Not that, though. Oh, no. Okay, we have one more chance at drawing the third land we need. High Spire Artisan's pretty good here, so I'd probably play it first. Although Quicksmith Genius plus High Spire Artisan is a little bit of a combo. Oh, God. Come on now. Come on. God. Fateful Showdown is going to be bad. Yeah, I think I'm going to discard it. Well, okay. I like that my opponent also couldn't do anything, and we'll play... Given what's going on, I think I'm actually going to play Quicksmith Genius first. Because now at least we can loot if we choose to. And we may want to. Who needs two Wild Wanderers? If we draw a fourth land, we probably don't play High Spire Artisan anyway, but... Okay, well, works for me. See if it gets bounced by something. If it does, I'd probably still play a Wild Wanderer in the second main phase instead. Could also eat a Pyro Helix or something. It's not too bad, though. Ether Trade wins. Wow, that's pretty intense. Okay, I don't know about that choice by our opponent. I would have just taken the 3. Using up a card there when you could use it later for like a bigger blowout would probably be better. We're going to take out our planes. We've had we've had no real problem splashing for Revoke Privileges. We've had a planes almost every game, so got that going for us. Okay, we're up at a lot of lands now. Probably playing Malphus Doorbuster is the scariest thing for our opponent because they just don't have a lot of ways to block right now. So you're going to bounce it now. 3. I could also just play High Spire Artisan and Quicksmith Genius and loot. But I don't really want to... I should have kept that land if I wanted to loot. So, we're not going to tap it like that, though, because that would be bad. We'll just play Malphus Doorbuster here. Threaten a bunch more damage. Alright, well, more damage will be threatened. Your opponent stuck on 3 and can't cast anything that's pretty rough. You still have to choose a target is the funny thing about these sorts of effects. We're not going to use it. In case you mostly play paper and didn't know that, you technically have to choose a target. And that is relevant for effects that say like, okay, Ether Meltdown. Well, still can use its effect. That is relevant for cards that say like, if this becomes targeted by a spell or ability, it dies. So occasionally it does become relevant. So we're going to play Quicksmith Genius. And then we're going to play High Spire Artisan. And we're going to go for the Servo so that we can draw a card. Well, rummage for a card. Goodbye, Forest. Hello, Mountain. We'll hold on to that mountain to be rummaged later. Right, there's our opponent's 4th land. That may give him what he needs. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. See you later, gentlemen. That slows us down considerably. Because now we're only getting in for 1. So we didn't really take advantage of the situation, huh? As much as perhaps we should have been able to. I'm going to play Wild Wanderer. Continue to hold on to this mountain. Oh, we don't have a Quicksmith Genius in play. But we do have Smuggler's Copter somewhere in our deck, though. So I'll get a forest, and yeah, I'll end my turn. I guess if I played a mountain, I could have had Chandra's Pyro Helix up, but That's okay. The Doorbuster, it is relevant, can still make things unable to block, even though it can't do any damage itself. Electrostatic Pummeler, huh? Interesting. We can just put Revoke Privileges on that, which also make it so it can't cruise Sky Skiff. Since we have multiple Revoke Privileges and a Pyrohelix, although I guess he can't actually double this thing's power right now. So, yeah, we're going to use our Pyrohelix. He can only, I mean, he can double it once. He can't double it twice, so it can only get to 2. So we'll do 2 to it. He probably just won't use the energy. But what this means is that we're going to get in for 4 here at least. So, because we're going to make this unable to block. So, attack with everybody. I guess you don't need to attack. Drop our opponent to 9. We need to draw one of our power cards here to get us over. Glad I have Revoke Privileges for that. And there's our Smuggler's Copter too. Awesome. So, Privileges revoked. He's going to crew again. We're going to make it unable to block again. And swing for 4, drop him to 5, and then play our Smuggler's Copter. Malphus Doorbuster, getting it done here. Even though he's a 0-2, our opponent would be dead if he weren't a 0-2. But yeah, we'll hold on to these. We have a Smuggler's Copter now, so we want them. We want to pitch them for spells. Okay. Well, that's actually pretty good right here because I can play the goggles. I can put them on this, and he can't block it effectively anymore. And we can crew our copter with our servo. If I put revoke now, he won't quite die this turn, no matter what we do. So. Yes. Nice. Another vehicle. Yeah. Doesn't really matter which land we discard, honestly. So he can crew this, do 1 to us, and block, but he goes to 1. So. I think I'm okay with that. Oh, he goes to 2. What kind of math was I doing? Do we play our Cultivator's Caravan? Do we show him we have another vehicle? Which, I mean, already he's probably going to side in Artifact Hate. So there is a chance that he finds a way to stop us from winning for another turn, even with Revoke Privileges. So I think I just play Cultivator's Caravan as well and end my turn. Still doesn't know we have Chandra. So we can't actually crew both of them anyway because... Oh, actually we can, but it won't make a big difference. All right. So flyers, so take down, yes please, at least 1. That big dragon is, well, a big dragon. We can take out Fateful Showdown again. Our opponent gets another slow start, something like Thriving Grubs. Yeah, well, I feel you, man. I feel you. Magic's brutal sometimes. For sure. I've had relatively poor luck in this format on the whole, although this draft might reverse all of it just because I got Chandra and Smuggler's Copter. I don't think I'd actually first picked a mythic, like a power mythic anyway, and gotten one in my opening pack, or even like a really strong rare in my opening pack in this format at all yet, which is kind of nuts. I've done like 20 drafts, and I don't think that's really happened for me yet. So that was nice to do for once. But I've been getting lots of issues, like mulliganing issues, and Mana Screw and Mana Flood in this format. My luck was incredibly good in Eldritch Moon and Shadows over Innistrad, so probably evens out. Alright, I think this is a solid keep. Opponent mulligan, so he's probably pretty salty. But it looks like his other hand was a quick snap keep, at least. Wasn't like a thinker. Right, well, we got some late game action, that's for sure. And we have an early Ether Torch Renegade, which I don't hate. Sky Skiff returns. And we draw our appetite for the unnatural for it, should we need it. For now, I'm just going to let it punch me in the face, probably. Yeah, I mean, those two work pretty well together, but I think I'd rather get my Renegade out there for now. Basically gets in for 3. We'll play our Renegade. So you have this big scary dragon now too. That would be pretty brutal. I just take 3 here. 4 actually. All right, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess we think we just end our turn here. We can't really do anything. We can cast Appetite for the Unnatural if we need to on his Sky Skiff, but that doesn't seem great. We can at least block and ping this thing this time around, and that's probably what I'll do. You know, basically just trade for it. And then we can follow it up with either a big Riparian Tiger or a Self-Assembler who can find us another Self-Assembler. So this first game, I think, where we like really needed the white for Revoke Privileges and don't have it. Still have plenty of time to get it, though. We're not like in danger of death, an imminent death or anything. Opponent might be pondering playing an instant of some kind. Alright, nothing happened, and we will end our turn. And here's the instant. Okay, Glimmer of Genius. Sounds okay. If he cruises Sky Skiff, I probably use Appetite for the Unnatural on it. I think I probably want Self-Assembler a little more. The defensive card seems like what we need more than the aggressive one in our Riparian Tiger. So there's a good chance our opponent has some kind of trick, but I think we try for this here. What do you have? Should make me use the energy first if you do have something. Looks promising, maybe. Select for inspection would be pretty messed up. No, it looks like it will happen, which is good. I think we needed to do that, given the fact that we can't really play anything super relevant. Oh, that is bad news. Why aren't you an artifact, man? Come on. Oh, that's a pretty good draw right there. So we're just going to play the Revoke Privileges that we really needed the white for, because we can't stop that very effectively. Like, chances are most other things he plays will be able to stop, unless, of course, it's a giant dragon, in which case we're in trouble. Giant dragon? Is it a giant dragon? No, it's another one of those. We can stop that decently. We're gonna take 3 here, basically, if our opponent decides to crew his Sky Skiff, but that's not too terrible. There are worse things. Yeah, so we're gonna go to 9. I think we play Self-Assembler. Probably means we just take another 3 next turn. Damn it. Drew our other Self-Assembler. Okay, so Is it actually any more? I think it's probably better now to just play the tiger because it's not going to draw. We're not going to draw the extra card anymore. So we'll just play our tiger here. Probably means we lose 3 more life. Opponent could just have a way to kill it outright as well. Yeah. Looks like he's thinking about it. Okay, that's brutal. Do we just scoop at this point? We don't really have anything that can get us out of this. We'll save ourselves some time. Okay. Do we want our own Wayward Giant? I don't know. I think Tiger's still better. No, I don't think we really change anything. We brought in the 1 takedown. I think that's still reasonable. Okay, well, we got a Copter. It's a dangerous hand to keep, but if we can just draw a 3rd land to play one of our 3 drops, we are pretty golden, I think. We can play everything in our hand if we draw a 3rd land, except for the Tiger, but many things in our hand. So please give it to us. Yes, thank you, world. I probably play Quicksmith first, just because then it opens up the option of rummaging when I play Weldfast, even though the Weldfast monitor is considerably more likely to get in for damage. Maybe because of that. Yeah, we do play the Weldfast monitor first, I think. I think that seems solid. Do we pitch something here? Maybe. We could maybe pitch one of our 3s. We get to draw a card first anyway. I mean, one of our 5s. And just try to, like, go all aggro here. Ooh. Okay. I think I'm going to pitch Self-Assembler here, yeah. 4th land would be, like, incredible right here. Like, our opponent has to face down Smuggler's Copter and Chandra. Getting both, like, in the early going of a game is devastating for our opponent. And the 4th land does have to be a mountain, it's worth noting. But still, pretty nice. Not what we got. Do we want to play our Goggles first? No, I think we just go... You could have Welding Sparks ready to roll here, or Ether Trade Winds. Worth noting. So, I mean, we could play the Goggles first, but it's probably just better to get this extra damage out there. So, if he does have Welding Sparks, at least we still get in for 3. We don't, like, lose all tempo here. Like, if you spend a whole turn, like, if we'd only had our monitor, it would have been uglier. That looks like something's happening. Ooh, just trade wins. I'm okay. I'm much more okay with that one. Oh, I forgot to attack, though. That was good. Go me. I don't know how I clicked through that. Did I screw something up down here? Yes, I did. That's how I did it. Okay, well, we could just go for Appetite for the Unnatural Bash for 6. That doesn't seem that bad, honestly. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to end our turn. Ugh, okay. Well, here... we're going to play our Smuggler's Copter, and we're going to loot. Go looting. Probably discard, I don't know, might just be the Goggles. We do want the Wanderer because we still don't have white. We could discard the Tiger. The Doorbuster seems like he'll give us a pretty powerful effect. Yeah, I think we lose the Tiger. Good, we did draw the land we really wanted. We're going to go to combat. Furious Reprisal is, again, very good against us here, but we've already gotten in for 6 this time. Maybe. Yeah, we do. So that's pretty big. So we'll also play our goggles. I needed to play the land, so I didn't really want to be looting. I'm not going to loot this time, I don't think. All 4 of these seem pretty good here. All right. Okay. Well, I feel okay about that, given our opponent's life total and the Chandra and the Doorbuster in our hand who can just find us a way out of this, plus the Copter in play. I mean, I say a way out of this. We're not really in anything, but a way out of anything, I guess, is what I mean. Okay, Thriving Turtle. What else? Furious Reprisal would be bad, but it's not really a cause for alarm or anything. We even have a chance of just straight up killing our opponent. Actually, we can kill our opponent. We're just going to crew Smuggler's Copter, use Chandra's +1, and not play the card. We're going to try to do that anyway. So, yeah. So we're going to crew. See if this works out. If it doesn't, we have tons of backup plans. So, I haven't played this land yet. So actually, I think giving this Menace 2 is probably the correct move. Because he can't double block and kill it. He can only double block it. So he's got something for us. Yeah, Harness Lightning. Okay. Sure. Still puts him in a bad situation with as far as Weld Fast Monitor goes here. If he just takes it, he's dead, so... Because we could just +1 Chandra and not use her ability. Not the flashiest way to win with Chandra, but I would take it. Okay, so... Which am I more concerned about? I think the Thriving Turtle, just because it can get so much bigger. We can actually just kill both if we decide to use Chandra that way, but I actually think I'm going to play the Doorbuster here. Because it has the potential of just single-handedly winning us the game, basically. Granted, I mean, Chandra can get completely out of control, but... Even if he plays like a good blocker here, we just say, well, it can't block. So, like that. So our opponent is basically just dead. So, yeah. We'll put the goggles here. I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. I was thinking I would give it Menace too, but I don't think we have to do that. I think we just dash away. He may have Select for Inspection, actually, so he might not be completely dead. Just basically dead. Actually, he is dead because of Chandra, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, so we got there. I mean, our opponent unfortunately had some mana issues, but it was a fun deck. We had some crazy powerful cards, that's for sure. So thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.